You know,
Yeah,
I just
okay. I didn't mean anything by that. Okay, we can take it
tizzy.
Bring your shots back. Come on,
Right.
please. Please.
So now
Don't do me. This is the whole white bands situation.
Okay. Okay, y'all, let's bring it in. So now, after this trip or whatever this was, did you guys communicate afterwards, or how did it end? Did it end good?
It was just a day trip, so we came back to my place. So when I went to Ohio, I stayed at his place. When I came to Massachusetts, he stayed at my place.
Got it.
Which is fine. I had work the next day because we planned on going to Florida the next week. So I was like, oh, I really can't take days off this week because the next week we're gonna take off. So I had to go to work, and I'm a physical therapist, like an inpatient physical therapist. So I work in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I have to physically go into work every day, which he works from home, which is great, which means you can take your work anywhere you go. But for me, that's not how that works. And I work long days. And I said this before, that I also have my own fitness business, okay? Confidence Fitness.
Okay. Just keep on going. Just keep on going.
Yep. So.
Yo, what was all that about? And they doing too much for me. Like, they getting annoying. They both annoying. He annoying and she's annoying.
I literally do my 9 to 5 and I work a good 10-hour day, either 7 to 5 or I'll do 9 to 7, and then I'll go straight to the gym after, do an 8 p.m. session, be there till 10:30.
So she gone from 6 in the morning to 10 at night?
I'm gone all day. And I mentioned this. I said this.
You told him that before he went out?
I told him this.
Okay.
Because he goes to bed at 9 o'clock, and we were chatting on the phone before for that week that I came back from Ohio. There was a week, and then he came that next week afterwards. So we're chatting. You know what time I'm out till every single night. I just think when he got there, the reality just set in, and I just I feel maybe if I took some more days off, it was a little more present, and we had more time together, maybe it would have been a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Braylon.
My brother just wish I could have had more time. I like time. I like affection.
Okay.
I want to be loved on.
Oh, we're just
big teddy bear.
We're just gonna get right to that part.
So now.
No, I'm just saying. Yes.
So did you feel like that trip when you were out there, you didn't get no time, you didn't get any affection?
It wasn't to.
What I'm getting is she's a busy woman and she really doesn't have time for a relationship. And any man that she does get with has to really kind of work themselves around her schedule. That's what I'm getting.
My standard or my liking in a sense. I wish it could have been more.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So now, like you said, she told you beforehand about her schedule. You didn't think it was going to be that way when you got there, or?
To be honest with you, it's women say things, but usually when they come to me, things kind of change. And she stood on business with her time frame.
Okay.
And it was shocking a little bit, but I understand though. She grinds. She,
right.
You know what I mean? She was ST was CNN.
He likes to run play games, and that's another
no,
thing.
she's a doctor. She's a doctor.
He be doing too much.
She's a doctor, and she also has her fitness business. And I went to the gym with her as well.
At her gym.
Yes, at her gym. At LA. I went to her gym.
He don't want to shout out LA Fitness. Right. He's so stuck on his own little gym.
No, but yeah, I went to the gym with her a few days, 2 or 3 days and stuff. And she long days. She is not jobbing with that.
Wow.
So yes.
So she said you guys planned Florida. Did Florida happen? Let me hear from Braylon. No, don't turn it to her. I want to hear from you first.
Ladies first.
And then we'll go to her. Yeah, let's go. Go ahead.
Ladies.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, Braylon.
Well, yeah, I spent a band on the trip, and she got sick.
Oh.
So, sleeping under that fan, directly under that fan, she got sick.
Okay. So it didn't happen?
Yeah, so she didn't come to Florida.
Okay.
And I went back home because I had an emergency, and then I shot to Florida.
Okay.
I wasn't going to go at first because I didn't want to go without her, but I was like, man, I didn't want all that money to go to waste. So, I had a great time.
So basically, she didn't go to Florida. He planned a trip. He had a quote-unquote emergency, which took him back to Ohio, a.k.a. he had a shorty out there who was going to go with him to Florida, and then he ended up going to Florida having a good time. Her facial expression says it all. I know I'm not wrong.
I was kind of upset that she didn't come,
Yeah.
and I was in my
Kind of
feelings.
upset?
I was.
He literally ghosted me for 36 hours. Please. Kind of upset. I was literally sick and in the hospital. I literally got admitted to the hospital, and I told him that, and I was like, I've already been out of work, like literally Monday to Tuesday. It's Wednesday. We were supposed to leave on Thursday for the rest of the weekend. I said, that's an unplanned whole entire week off of work. We didn't plan that. I worked 10-hour days, so like I was gonna just, first 3 days, just do my 30 hours, and I could just, take the rest of the week off. That obviously was not in the plans. I couldn't have, predicted I was gonna get sick.
Yeah.
And then for you to just ghost me, I was livid. Absolutely livid after that. 100%.
So
livid.
he ghosted you when you called him or you texted him saying you're sick and you're not gonna make the trip. Like, how did that conversation go?
It basically went like, hey, I don't think I'm gonna go to Florida. It just is not feasible. It just logically does not make sense right now.
Okay.
And he was upset. He took it pretty well.
On the phone, or this was
On the phone. And that's probably like the last conversation on the phone. But yeah, so he took it pretty well. Kinda. He like hung up and was like, I'm gonna call you back. And I said, what?
So when he hung up to call you back, he went to go call another girl, and that's when he decided to book the trip, see if she can make the trip. And that's why he ghosted you for 36 hours. He's over there planning and talking to the next shorty that was in Ohio. That's why he had a quote-unquote emergency. Can't tell me I'm lying.
I said, okay. So we are upset. Okay. But then he called back and was like, I understand, like, you know what? It's not your fault that you got, sick. And I was like, okay, like, I'm sorry. Like, what else can I say? Like, I just feel bad. And then we hashed that out. That was fine. I thought everything was fine. Next thing you know, the next day, no call, no response. I called 3 times, no call back. I said, oh.
Like I said, whatever happened, she didn't want to go to Florida, and she got sick, like she said, he took that opportunity to align himself with somebody else. Then not calling her back for days, so she's calling and calling and calling. It is 2024. People see their phones. If someone says, yo, I was calling, oh, I ain't see it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Not me getting ghosted. What is this? Highly upset. Then the next day, still didn't text me back, still didn't call me back, and sends a text mid-afternoon just with a hey.
He sends you a message saying, hey.
Yeah, just hey.
Oh.
Yeah, at that point he was done. Whatever the situation was, whether he's wrong. He's 100% in the wrong. But he is, whatever happened, he felt a certain type of way, and he decided to just leave it there. Especially with her being sick and it being an actual serious issue for her to be in the hospital and not be at work, for him to take it a certain type of way and just plan the trip and then just stop talking to her, unless she's not saying anything. But we're gonna hear his side.
Okay, not a returned call to my 3 missed calls. Okay. At that point, I'm just like, I'm done. Because what are we doing here?
Okay. Braylon, what happened during the 36 hours?
What happened during 36 hours? I really want to know.
One thing that I've, as I got older, I realized that, sometimes that you do have to apologize when you're wrong. And I was wrong for ghosting you for 36 hours. My apologies, sincerely. I was in my feelings. I was upset. And sometimes I need to break away from life when I'm upset.
All right, this is all a bunch of bullshit. Now he waited to get here on the show to apologize. He's real sneaky. He's real conniving. Gotta watch people like him. You know she was calling you. Never called the girl back. After days. And to wait to come on the show to apologize. So the reason why it didn't work out is his fault. It's entirely his fault.
because I don't want to come at you in a disrespectful manner. Again, I apologize.
And what's so funny? He's apologizing and smirking. Nothing funny about it.
I was upset. Some people might say that it was wrong, but I'm sorry.
I would have liked that. I'm sorry about a week and a half ago, but you know.
Right. You waited till you got on the show. So he's full of shit.
You know, here we are.
We got it though. We got the
it's
apology.
here.
I'm not. Nobody's perfect.
Mhm.
Okay.
Nobody's perfect. But you know when? Can you give me a little grace, please?
100%. You know, we're in a forgiving type of era right now. You know.
Okay.
All right.
So now, what's going on now? So after you message her, hey, how are we doing today?
We talked here and there and things like that. We talked here and there.
Did
You're doing too much right now.
I'm trying my best.
How is she doing too much when you disappeared? He seems like... Damn, how do I put this in words?
It's just inconsistent. I just want to know. I'm just confused.
Well,
What's your definition of talking? Because I'm pretty sure I consistently kept calling you and you were not answering.
My
But you
definition.
sent text every day.
My definition of talking is what you're doing a lot of right now.
Oh.
All right.
Yo, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. He's talking as if he's so much better than her. He's talking down to her. She didn't do anything. He stopped messaging. And for her to still call this man every single day and he just respond with a text? Hell nah. I fucking wish I would.
There's a lot of kikiing going on. How you doing? How's your day at work? On repeat.
So it was just a lot of text messaging, but you wanted more conversation over the phone.
Oh, he absolutely knows I wanted more conversation. How do we talk for 2 weeks straight and you call me every single day, all the time, and all of a sudden it just got dry?
I was sorry, and I told you, you want to keep pushing this button on this camera.
Uh-oh. So y'all, what's going on? So where are we today? How are you guys? Are we still
We great.
talking? Are you guys... You know what, let me ask.
Bro, he taking it as a game, as a joke. Like, I don't care if that's his personality or not. The woman is putting forth the effort to show she really into you. And she's going on her way. Mind you, let's not forget, she is a doctor. She's a literal medical doctor. She went to school. She has a doctorate. She's smart. She's in the medical field. And she's pretty. And she's sitting here playing games with this clown. But you know what? If you are allowing him to drag you through the mud and clown you around, okay.
Kiana, where are you guys today?
It's a bold face, just okay.
If someone were to ask you, who is this man to you? What would you say?
Before today, I would have said, a thing of the past. It was a good experience, you know, you live and you learn. I just feel like now that I've had some reflection, because last week I definitely was cussing him out, but now that we have some reflection, I just think that we just are not compatible in that type of way.
Okay.
Like the things he needs and things I need.
Thank you. Be smart. Be emotionally intelligent. Use common sense. He ain't giving you the same energy. So let him be. Let him go about his business. And play and smirk and clown and laugh in some other shorty face.
Like what I was giving was great, but what he needed was not what I was giving. You know?
Okay.
Can you ask her what I needed?
Oh.
It don't matter. Stop trying to flip the script. Listen, this game may work on somebody who don't really have no game. I'm sitting here, I'm playing it out, and I'm getting annoyed because the nigga's corny. He's a whole cornball. And he's sitting here on the camera trying to like do everything for the camera, trying to go viral.
Does she know what you needed?
No.
Go ahead, ask her.
Really?
Cause
That's a question for you,
she talking a lot right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
So for you guys weren't compatible.
yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
He was just like a little more affection
He's still laughing.
than I am trying to give.
Mm.
And like we said before, I like to stand on business.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's not compatible.
Okay. Okay.
And somebody will be out there that wants to do all that for you.
Thank you.
It's just not you.
Just not me.
Thank
it's
you.
Not even that me. It's just like not this early, not this. Like, that's just not the way I roll. It's not how I go. And that's okay if that's what you need. But that's not what I'm here to give.
Okay.
What you here to
And I
give?
told him that from the beginning. But you know, they just until you live it and experience it, I feel like there's just we don't actually get what, you know, the other one actually means until you actually get put in that situation.
And he keep asking questions and sitting there smirking. This dude's corny.
Well then, any final words on your end?
No, she pretty much hit it on the head, man. I'm a very affectionate person.
Okay.
I love for
I don't even want to hear this nigga talk.
hours a day, and I understand. So if we flip the script, and the woman is asking for more time from a man, and he's saying that, hey, I got to go out here and work all day. It's like, oh, I want affection, I want love, I want more. And it's like, oh no. But then when I'm saying the same thing, you carrying on like it's an issue. I'm not saying that it's an issue. It could be something that an adjustment that somebody has to make. I'm just saying in that small period of time, sweetheart.
No, sweetheart.
In that small period of time, I just want more. I wanted more. And you
Bro, this nigga's annoying.
know that.
I'm not.
Let's take over the bills and then we can have some fun. That's how that works.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Say
You
that one
can't
more
do
time.
it. No.
What did she say?
Nothing.
She said go ahead and take over those bills and she'll be fine.
That, I mean, you give me.
Exactly, because she's a doctor. She got bills to pay. So, of course, she got to work. I can't remember what he do.
You got us speechless.
You give
That's
me
the
what
first time you've been speechless the whole time.
Hey, look, you give me what I want. The bill ain't got no problem. You know what I want. Consistently.
All right, y'all. Well,
Understood.
let me go ahead and wrap this up. So, I know both of you probably got a lot going on. Any, like, projects we should be on the lookout?
Bro, at the end of the day, man, he wasted time. He knew she was a doctor when he got with her. I already seen it was a problem. Not a problem. I thought it was a good thing that she decided to schedule a flight to go from Massachusetts to Cleveland, Ohio to talk to him, just for him to get in his feelings about a trip to Florida and then not to work out and then now not to answer and to go back and forth about her working. Like, you knew she was a doctor from the beginning. He played games, wasted the young lady's time, educated, beautiful, and he's just corny. Like, even on the reunion, people kept saying he was doing too much, and now I see it. Here, he did entirely too much. So I can only imagine dealing with this dude on a day-to-day. Anyway, I'm still on vacation. I got other things to do. I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.